One of the biggest problems with landscaping in modern backyards is that they tend to be very small, and your neighbor is invariably right on top of you. My backyard is no different. You can see my fence there, and just on the other side is my neighbor's house. So in order to break up that distance and give me a bit of privacy, I'm going to run some screening across there just to add a bit of a separation between the two of us. Now, something that's really important is to seal the end grain on this timber. These are pressure treated boards, so they'll do all right by themselves. But if you can get some paint or some sealer onto the end grain, you might as well, and it's going to make it last just that little bit longer. One of the nice things about this type of stain is that you can keep painting it and it will get darker and darker until you're happy with the finish. So I could essentially stop here and this would be the color, put a clear coat on, and that's that. The only problem with this finish at this stage though is that there's still a hint of the green treatment coming through. So I'm probably going to give it one more coat and then do the clear on top of that, and that'll be it, done. The distance of these posts for the pergola are roughly 2.4 meters on center. What that means is that from the center of this post to the center of this is around 2.4 meters. To attach this decking to the posts, I'm going to be using screws, and that means I have to pre-drill holes into the timber to make sure it doesn't split as the screw goes through. To dial this in, I'm going to use a combination square and do 20 millimeters off each edge. To help speed things up and make sure that I don't make any stupid mistakes while measuring, I cut some 30mm blocks that I would use as spacers between the decking boards. Then I started attaching the decking boards to the pergola, and this is one of those moments where I wish I'd either had a second pair of hands or some quick clamps, because doing this with normal F-style clamps was so tedious because I'd have to go back and forth adjusting each one while trying to hold the decking board up at the same time. But after that I got into the groove, and then it was just a case of repeating it over and over again. As I got to the lower slats, it was made a little bit easier because now I could use my head to hold the boards up. At the end of each section, I would paint the end grain where I'd cut the boards to length. Now, to attach a bit of a support, I'm going to run this piece vertically through the center of all the slats. And that's it, the screens are finished. All that's left is to paint the backside so that the neighbors have a better view, and then we can call this job done. So that's how you install simple screens. If I can, you can. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please go ahead and click that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, I would love for you to subscribe. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you guys soon.